Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Untold Podcast. God, this feels weird, mate. We're not in the studio sitting opposite each other. So I'm Ash,
And I'm Chris.
and I'm out in Spain, and it's 24 degrees.
And I'm in my studio in my garage and it's about 3 degrees.
What do you want to talk about today, Chris? Because obviously this is a
Listen,
little bit off the cuff.
yeah, this is an important one for me today, mate. I think we need to talk about kids, having
Yeah.
kids, because I'm finding it really fucking hard at the moment having a kid. I'm not going to lie. I've got a 3.5-year-old son for anybody that doesn't know. And at the moment, he has decided that he is going to go from being the sweetest, nicest kid you've ever met to being the most horrible, spiteful, aggressive. I hate my dad. You're not my best friend. I don't want to talk to you. Get out of my room. 13, 14-year-old that I've ever seen in my life. And it's so hard at the minute. So hard. And I can't be on my own. I can't be. I've gone to the nursery and I've spoken to the teachers. Is he like this at nursery? No, he's just like it at home with you. Well, what am I doing wrong?
I
What am I
don't think
doing
you're
wrong?
doing
You
it.
got any ideas?
Well, I don't think you're doing anything wrong, mate. I had an incident the other night. Obviously, this is a lot for my kids to go through. And my
Yeah.
7-year-old, she's somewhere on the spectrum. She's like, yeah. But the other night we went up the road. We said, right, let's go and have some dinner. It was just me, my 7-year-old, my 11-year-old, and my mum. And went up for dinner. Walking up there, she's singing, she's skipping, she's happy. And all of a sudden we get there and there's a live singer on, or they're doing karaoke. And it was a sensory overload for her. She just like, no, crossed her legs on the table, didn't want to do anything. Then she ran away, then she came back, and then she ran away, and then she just didn't want to be there. So we've ordered the
Yeah.
food, we've got the food. We got them to put hers in a Tupperware dish and brought it home. As soon as we got back to the house, she sat down next to me on the sofa, eating her spaghetti bolognese. Daddy, would you like some?
Yeah.
I was like, sorry, what? You're a different kid than you was 20
It's
minutes
mad,
ago.
isn't it? It's mad.
It's
I've read so much stuff. Like, obviously, when you just, I just want to be a good dad. That's all you want to be in life, innit? You want to be a good dad and a good husband. And I've looked online. I've researched loads of stuff about kids' behaviour and stuff, and it's totally normal. But I feel so isolated. I feel like I'm the only one that's dealing with it all the time. You know,
yeah,
obviously, like Sam's had her operation. She's been sort of out of action for 3 weeks now. Thankfully, she's back on the mend now, and she's helping me out. But being a dad and a mum and a friend and a cook and a cleaner and everything that everybody has to do as a single person, like, first of all, I take my hats off to anybody that raises children on their own, mate, because fuck me, it is hard work.
yeah. I always used to
Really, really
say it
hard.
like my missus was like I used to love taking the kids to school once a month. And
Mm.
she's like, and then I think she was in hospital, she was ill. I had to do it for a week. I was like, "Man, this is hard.
Yeah.
This is really
Just don't
hard."
realise, do you? Don't actually realise how much makes you quite appreciative, like, of actually what goes on when you're at work. I know I'm
Yeah.
obviously working from home all the time now, so I'm at home and I see a lot of it. But until you're actually in the shoes and you're doing it yourself, so, well, hang on a minute, like, I've got to get up at 5:30 in the morning. I go into the studio, come in here at 6 o'clock, do a 2 hour live till 8. I'm back in the house. She's managed to get herself out of bed and bring him downstairs and give him his breakfast. And then he's on me instantly. Daddy, play with me. And then I've got to load the dishwasher. I've got to put the washing on. I've got to clean the house. I've got to play with him. I've got to make his lunch. I've got to feed me. I've got to feed Sam. And then I've got to make dinner. And then I've got to tidy up all his mess. And then I've got to do more washing in the evening and load the dishwasher back up again. Then I've got to go live at 8 o'clock because that's my job, 8 till 12 midnight. And then I'm back up at 5:30 again the following day. And it's like, I don't know how people deal with it, mate. Honestly, like, I've found it a real struggle, real struggle. But it's his behaviour. I know he's obviously only playing up because of Sam, obviously not being able to do things and seeing her poorly. But, oh, mate, honestly, it's been tough. It's been tough. Like, I know you're obviously going through some serious issues over there at the moment,
Yeah.
and I kind of feel like I'm moaning about something that's not really worth moaning about. But it's. I won't lie, mate. He's forced me to tears this week.
Really.
Yeah.
It's not like the other night when Ella did that, like I was just like, what have I done so wrong? And then you've
Mm.
got to realise though that they don't have the knowledge that we have. They don't have the
Yeah.
life experience that we have. And every single kid is different. Like look at my three. Like I've been in Harvey's life since he was 4 years old. Now he used to have what we used to call damo fits. Literally his eyes would just fucking glass over,
Yeah.
and that was it. I remember once my missus popped a disc in her back because she was trying to restrain him. One morning, I mean, the kid's now, what was he then? First year of primary school. What are they then? 6? Like 4 teachers had to restrain him. He just
Yeah.
went.
Yeah.
And you get to the point where you're like, "Oh, I can't deal with this anymore. What do you do?" And now he's 17. He's just come out here to Spain with us, with his mate. And he's a lovely kid. He's turned
Yeah.
into a
Yeah.
lovely kid because we never gave up.
Yeah.
And I think that's quite important. Is that there gets to a point where you're just like, "I'll walk away. We'll wipe my hands
Yeah.
of this little shit,"
Yeah. Yeah.
and you give up. And then you've got Isla, who's 11, who's fantastic. She has never. She won't swear. She won't do anything wrong. She gets really upset if she doesn't do her work properly. And then you've got Ella, who is just her own person. And she's so
Yeah.
stubborn. She don't want to. I just said to her, "Do you want to go to the shops? Because it's Halloween tonight. We're going to go out, try and have a bit of fun with the kids, dress up and that. I've got a little mask to put on." And I said, "Do you want to go to Halloween shops, Sean?" No. I
Yeah.
said, "You have literally lied in that bed all day. It's beautiful, sunny outside, and you've just lied in bed all day. Like what?" But it's like her coping mechanism.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if we decide that we're going to be like, right, you take the phone away, no YouTube, no Roblox, no nothing, she'd just be miserable. And it's like, what do you do? What's right and what's wrong?
Yeah, the hard thing is it's everything around them, isn't it? Like Cruz has got a little Amazon tablet. We bought it for him when we went on holiday, so he could have something on the plane, just to so that everyone else on the plane didn't have a screaming kid. And he knows he's got that iPad. I hate him having it. Like Sam gives it to him in the mornings when she's having a shower if I'm not around, just to obviously make him sit on the bed and just be chilled for a minute so she can have 5 minutes peace to have a shower. But it's like everything around the kids. It's teaching them to sit around and do everything, isn't it? You know, like
Yeah.
sit on your iPad, sit on your phones. Just they're losing all that ability to actually communicate properly as well. And I don't know. Obviously, with Cruz, he's 3.5, so he hasn't actually developed that part of his brain where he can regulate his emotions. So the other night, Tuesday night, he was fine. Took him upstairs, got him in the bath, nice little bath, got him out. Right, brush your teeth in, bang. 1 hour of pure anger, chaos. Hit me, slapped me, tried to bite me, and I'm like, "Where's this come from? You've never been this kid, you know." And you're just thinking, "What am I doing wrong? Why am I being told that he hates me? Like, I get out of my bedroom." He's 3.5 year old. He shouldn't be saying things like that, you know. Like, where's he learning all that stuff from? Because we don't talk to him like that. We've never spoken to him like that. So he just can't. It just makes you feel like a failure all the time. It's just so hard.
Yeah. I have it with my missus, though. Obviously, Harvey's been through like hated school, didn't want to go to school. And she used to have days like that. I'm failing him. I'm actually failing my kid. And I was like, "You're
Mm,
not. You're not. You're doing everything you're doing everything that you think's right. There is no
mm.
right or wrong way to be a parent. And there's people
Be
that will
nice if
read
there was a
book.
book, wouldn't it? I suppose
There's
this is why
loads of
people
books,
make so
mate.
much money, innit? There's so many people out there that make money by making ebooks and stuff about being a parent because people fall for it. You know, there is no right way of bringing a kid up. Your kids are completely different to my kids, and the person that writes the book, their kids are going to be completely different to everyone else's. But when you get to that desperate point of, I need my kid to be good, I want my kid to be perfect, you're going to take anything from anybody to try and help you out. And yeah, so that's why people go and buy all those books and stuff, I suppose.
Yeah, I just think
Should
it's
we write an ebook on parenting? I think that'd be a great idea.
yeah, we could do it. It's just going to be blank.
Listening
It's
to
going
this
to be
podcast, mate, no one's going to want to read my book, are they?
yeah. No, but like I think it would be blank. It'd be one page. It'd be like, right, the rest is just a notebook for you to just
Yeah,
swear in, draw
yeah,
pictures
yeah,
in of like,
yeah.
do you know what I
Everything
mean?
you wanted to say to your child today that you didn't.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's a brilliant book. We'll
Yeah,
get it on Amazon,
yeah,
bestseller, and the title will just be "There is no right or wrong way." Like a lot of
yeah,
things
man.
in life, though, there's no right or wrong way to do things. It's the way that works best for you.
Mm.
Do you know
It's
what I
just
mean?
so hard.
I don't know. I don't know. It'd be interesting.
Like
What?
anyone that's listening right now, if you do me a favour, can you just comment on the podcast this week or something, and just let me know that I'm not on my own, because it does when you go through it. It makes you feel like you're on your own. You feel like you walk through Sainsbury's and everyone's kids are perfect. You know, they're old nans and they're all happy and Larry, and you get to the car park, try and put your boy in the car, and he kicks off because he doesn't want to go in there, and you feel like everyone's staring at you. You want to put him in the trolley to walk around the shops, and he's not having any of it. Or you're in the shop and he wants a toy, and you say no, so he kicks off. And like, I don't know whether it's embarrassment of being a failure or embarrassment of just people staring at you because your kid's being an absolute nightmare in town or whatever. But I can't be the only person that deals with that, surely.
I don't think you are, mate. And I think, like, obviously mine are a bit older than yours now, and obviously you've got older kids. If you
Yeah,
look
you just
back,
I forget it all. Forget the process. Everything just seems like a distant non-memory to me. To be fair, so I can't remember any of it.
yeah, like I said, I don't think there's a right or wrong way, mate. I don't.
No,
I think you've got to sort of take it on the chin, and I don't know. Like you see a lot of people, and I think being a parent is a blessing, and you got to be, you've got to talk, like talk to your partner, talk to your wife, talk to your friends, talk to your girlfriend, like calmly and subtly around your kids. You see all these little kids that are, they're not kicking off because they're 3 and they don't understand the world, and they're
yeah.
calling people cunts at 11 years old in the shop.
Monkey see, monkey do, innit?
Yeah, and that's it. And that's the thing. It's like you don't, a dog's not an aggressive dog unless you train it to be an aggressive dog. Now,
Yeah,
I'm by no means saying that my kids are dogs, but they do monkey see, monkey do, isn't it? And it's
yeah.
if you're, yeah, like you, yeah, you see a lot of these down and outs. I'm not going to go into it because I know a few of them,
Mm,
but I don't think there's a right or wrong way, mate. I don't think you're
no,
doing anything wrong as long as you're
no.
there. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
You've
they do.
quit
They
your
do
job.
say they say that kids obviously they play out more at home because they feel more safe to let out their emotions. So I'm kind of using that as just a little safety blanket at the moment, mate. It keeps me warm when I'm going through hell with him. To be fair,
Yeah. Well, like Ella,
uh,
when Ella was at nursery, yeah, the nursery, we used to tell her what she did at home. The nursery was like, nah, that's not her.
mm,
No, 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 that's not her. And then when she
yeah,
was going from nursery to school, they were like, look, we need her to count from 1 to 10. And we need her to do her ABCs. She could do it. She'd do it.
mm,
She'd be over there now going counting to 10 like it's fun. And then
mm,
doing AB. You say to her, right, I need you to count to 10 for me. She'd be like, 1, 2, 5,
yeah,
3. No, no, that's, and she'd think it's funny.
yeah,
And if you ask them to do something, if you ask her to do something, she won't do it, but she's perfectly
yeah,
capable of doing it.
yeah, yeah,
And that's what she was like. And that's what she will always be like. And I will never change her. She knows her mind. And it's been tough sometimes. And especially when you're in a restaurant and she's storming off up the road in a foreign country and you're like, I've got to get her because you
yeah,
never know. But I don't know, man. I just think you got to do your best at all times. I
yeah.
think
It's just
you've
hard. It's hard, isn't it? It's just you feel like you're doing your best, and then all of a sudden you just feel like you're not. And what else do you do to do your best if you're just trying your best? It's like he's got this thing at the moment. I mean, it's quite funny, but it's not funny at all. You ask him to do something, he goes, "Nope." I mean, where's he got that from? It's 3.5. Nope. It's like, no, come on, mate. Look, just get dressed. Nope. And then he runs off into the hallway and like just goes and starts playing with his toys or whatever. It's so
uh,
hard, so
I
hard.
think there'd be a lot of parents that resonate with this. Do you know what I mean? You see these
That's
people
kind of
on
why I wanted to
TikTok.
do it, mate. To be fair, because there's like, if I'm going through it at the moment, I'm sure there is other people. You're obviously dealing with things out there with the kids as well, aren't you? So, and to
Like,
be quite honest, you're in Spain, I'm in England. We didn't really have much to talk about this week, did we? Because we haven't had much communication, to be fair, for obvious reasons. So,
yeah.
um, it was something that we could talk about that we knew that people would actually listen to as well.
Yeah, no, and I think it's real, isn't it? Like when we said we do this podcast, we talk about the real shit that's going on in our lives,
Mm,
and that is something that's going on in our lives. And
yeah,
I know you're not alone. I've had days where I'm like, what am I doing wrong?
mm,
What am I doing wrong? Why, like, I've not brought my kid up to act like that, to be like that. Why are they being like that? But because they're independent.
yeah,
It's them showing their independence. Like Ella
yeah,
would go, bruh, bruh, oh, bruh, bruh. And I'm like, no, shut up. Dad, have you taken out the garbage? I'm like, no, the trash, the trash. But when we were kids, we didn't have technology, did we?
no,
Didn't have it. And I think it plays. Yes, I agree with like Isla is so intelligent because she was doing colours and numbers through watching things on YouTube, the colours and numbers at a very, very young age.
Mm.
So in some ways, them having technology is good for them because it's helping them advance. But then in other ways, that like when Ella's on the phone, she's like this, and you're talking to her, you're going, Ella, Ella, do you want £1,000? Ella, do you want a grand? Ella, do you want me to buy you a Lamborghini? And she's just, and you're like, right, oi, kid. Oh,
Mm.
so what? What did you say? And it's bad, and I
Completely
hate
zoned out.
it.
Mm.
But before we came away, before this all happened to the family, I'd put a screen time on her iPad, so she can have half an hour of YouTube, half an hour of Roblox every day. And she's quite creative in her Roblox because she builds things and stuff, and she was building houses and all sorts. And we put a screen time thing on, and it was going really well. And then obviously all this happened, and she sort of went inside herself, and I took it off. Now, in hindsight, I should have left it on.
Yeah.
And now I've told her that when we come home next week, those screen times are going back on. You can have 15 minutes and 20 minutes or whatever, and we're staying with it, and it's strict because you've got to integrate with what's going on around you. Like there's 9 of us now in the house
Yeah.
because my wife's out here, my brother's out here, my sister-in-law's out here, Harvey's out here with his mate. There's 9 of us, and she's just quite happy sitting in a room by herself.
Yeah.
Is that right or is that wrong? There'll be people
Mm.
screaming at me, going, "Take the fucking devices off of her! Take the devices off of her!" But there is no right or wrong way. There is no right. Like my 11-year-old has really, really dealt with this missing her friends. It's like she's the first bit of secondary school, and we've just taken her out for a month,
Yeah.
like because of what's happened. But she's been doing the work. She's been talking to her teachers on technology, and she's been able to FaceTime her friends.
Have the school been all right with it
Yeah, yeah, they were all
for
right
that
at
period of
first.
time? I suppose you're on half term anyway, aren't you, at the moment? So
Yeah, we are. At first, she was like, "Well, the protocol says that you get 3 days," and I was like, "Yeah, but this isn't
wow.
normal." Do you know what I mean? Isla
Yeah.
was the kids were so close with their granddad, and I just said to her, "I said, look, do what you've got to do. Do what you've got to do. They're my kids. They're not your kids, and you're not going through it. You're not living it. You have no idea what this is like."
Mm.
So it's, and then eventually they spoke and they spoke, and they wanted them back on after half term on the 3rd. And we just replied and said, look, flights coming back on the 2nd are £250 each. There's 9 of us. Flights coming back on the 4th are 60 quid each. So
Mm.
she'll be back in school on the 5th. But she's
Yeah.
good. Isla's got the best marks. She's got all positive marks, all the lessons. She's won awards for her Spanish. And she went to a Spanish lesson with my mum. My mum's been doing
Mate, I'm going to
Spanish,
interrupt
obviously.
you. Have you just moved your camera so you've got that only bit of blue sky above your head right now? So it's like a perfect clearing above your head of just pure
Yeah.
sunshine and then clouds on each side of you.
Oh, look, do you wanna... I'm on the top floor. I'm on the balcony on the top floor.
Oh, nice. It looks quite blue over there, to be fair.
Yeah,
Bit cloudy that way.
yeah, a bit cloudy. Shall I refocus the camera?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look, much,
Shall we
much
stand
more
here like this?
aesthetically pleasing that way. Yeah.
Stand here like this. But no, there's no right or wrong way, Chris. Is there?
No, I guess
There's
not.
no, there's
I
no
just
right.
want there. I just want there to be. I just want to read something that says, "Chris, you're doing a good job. Like, just don't worry. It'll all be all right." But it just doesn't
Listen,
exist, does
mate.
it?
Listen, yeah. I've met Cruz. I'm going to give you that now. I'm going to give it to you. I've met Cruz. He is a lovely little lad. He's kind and he's polite. You're doing a good job. That's all you
Mm.
need. There are 3.5-year-olds. Would you rather he was kicking and screaming because you wouldn't buy a toy? Or would you rather he was going, "Oh, Dad, look at that cunt over there in the
Yeah, yeah,
supermarket"?
yeah,
Do you
yeah.
know what I
Fair point.
mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah,
think don't beat yourself up over it. It's
yeah,
so easy to do, isn't it, in life? Like,
yeah.
we beat ourselves up. Like me, I'm beating myself up because I give my kid a fucking iPad and she's sat in her room hibernating like a crab. But I think when I was her age, we had different technology. We had like a Nintendo. We were playing
Yeah.
Donkey Kong and
Used to take
Mario
25
Kart.
minutes just to load up, let alone be able to click a button and it'd be instant, yeah.
Do you know, and no kids are the same.
No, you're not that old, actually. Sorry, I'm talking about my own childhood. Commodore 64
Ataris.
was my one. Yeah, it was. It was Commodore 64. Used to put the tape in. Used to put the
Yeah,
tape in after school, go downstairs, get changed, go downstairs, have some food, bit of dinner, come back up, be halfway through loading, have a bath, then you could play 5 minutes of it as it loaded up before you go to bed.
yeah. I don't know, man. I think life's changing, isn't it? And
Yeah,
the
totally.
stuff that's available to the kids is changing.
Mm,
And all these big corporations are monetizing the fact that our kids love and sit there on technology.
yeah.
And I don't know. I think it's a very hard age to bring up kids. Like
Mm, mm,
Harvey's 17. He's out on his own. The other day he was in Camden at the market buying stuff, and you just like it's so worrying. And you're
yeah,
checking. You're like, are you all right? Is everything all right? Like you're not been stabbed yet because you're in London,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And then you've got two daughters growing up, and you're like, fuck. Whereas back in the day, like I think we've said it on the podcast before, we've said back in the day, the only way you could talk to your mates, the only way someone could bully you was either in person at school or
yeah,
MSN Messenger, which you
yeah,
could
exactly
switch
that.
off.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't switch your socials off, or kids won't, will they?
Mm,
And I think we're in a very, very, very different, what's the word? Like different age, completely different than what we was when we grew up, or when even 5 years ago. If you had a kid 5 years ago, I think it's completely different now.
yeah, yeah.
What they have
On a,
access
on
to.
a, on a different note, you just reminded me the alien spaceship never arrived yesterday, did it?
Oh, mate, I wanted to talk about this. I
All
really
right,
want.
we'll save it, shall we? We'll save it for another episode. Save
Yeah,
it
well,
for
we
another
we
episode.
could do another
I
one.
even, I even sat up. I finished my live last night and sat in the garden for 20 minutes at midnight, see if I could see it, but wasn't
Mate,
there.
I've Tiff went home for a couple of days, and my old man, being the craftsman he was, we got a telly here that is like in a concealed unit with a hydraulic lift on wheels.
Yeah,
So the kids had the telly. I was like, do you know what, kids? I'm having the telly tonight. You can watch your iPads or something. And I put the telly in the room and I watched that Brian Cox
yeah, oh yeah.
for like 2 hours.
I
And
bet you was
you,
a right old mess head, wouldn't you? After that, he wrecks in my head when I start listening to him. I can't watch him.
oh man. And I'm like, now my whole algorithm on TikTok is Free AI
Mm,
Atlas, Free AI Atlas. And
yeah.
I'm like, what do you think? Would you be excited if it's alien life form, or would you shit your
Well, it
pants?
depends whether they come with lasers or whether they come with love, doesn't it? I suppose.
I was watching Danny Dyer, watching the
They'd probably
Dyer
they'd probably
thing.
do a U-turn and go away back home, mate, without even saying anything. That's probably why it didn't turn up yesterday. They probably came in the night and thought, "Nah, sod this.
Yeah.
Let's go home."
Yeah, I was watching the Danny Dyer and Danny Dyer's clips from their podcast earlier, and he's like, "Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I hopefully they come and take me and give me an anal plug." Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. It's quite for me. I don't know. We're not the only fucking
Of course
living
we ain't. Of course we ain't. You have to be very
things.
naive if you look up at the sky at night and think, "Nah, we're the only life form." But that's
Mm,
another one for a different day, isn't it?
it is. It is. Well, we'll see what happens, mate. We'll
Yeah,
see what
yeah,
happens.
yeah.
We've got
Hang on, what's that above your head?
yeah, I
What's that
don't know.
above your
Look,
head?
that's the waiter bringing me another beer, mate.
Oh, don't be like that. One thing I haven't done though, I've not turned to alcohol this week. I must admit, I've not been forced to drink because of his behaviour. So,
I have.
although I did have far too much on Saturday night and probably couldn't drink anyway this week, to be fair.
Really? Oh God, I have. It's like, oh, it's 12 o'clock. It's time for a beer.
Nice,
Um,
nice.
I've drunk quite a lot. I hate it. But last night, obviously, everyone else turned up. We were playing Uno around the table, and the wine it's like fucking €3.5 a bottle.
The thing
So I
is,
just
it's different out there as well, doesn't it? It's not like it doesn't hit like it does home here.
yeah. But when no one was here, I was all right. I might have had we'd go out, we'd go walk up the strip. It was just up the road there, and sit down and have a couple of pints,
Mm,
or like share a jug of sangria with my mum or something.
mm, nice.
But yeah, do you know what we did? Yeah, talking about kids, we went up there that night. We went up there, and she was like, "Nah, I'm not. Don't want to be here. I'm kicking off." her phone died, and she was like, so when we went up there, oh sorry, a couple of nights after, we said, right, no technology. And we've been to the little, out here, they have like hypermarkets, Chinese shops
Yeah,
everywhere, and you
yeah,
can get everything in them. We bought them some modelling clay. They got a carrier bag with their modelling clay, and they both sat there playing absolutely lovely, making pumpkins and skeletons and Halloween stuff.
yeah.
And we had such a lovely evening. It was like completely flipped
Mm,
from the time before
mm.
because of technology. And I think
Yeah,
that's a big thing.
the sad reality is as well, it doesn't take long to take them away from it and then actually to realise that life is much more enjoyable without it. That is the sad part about it. I've seen it in my own eyes from nephews and stuff on holidays. You know, you take them away from phones and stuff, and they actually interact with you. They socialise. They start talking to you about things that they wouldn't normally talk to you about, and they actually turn into really nice human beings rather than these kids that just sit there and don't speak. You know, it is a sad reality, but it's the way of life, isn't it? If you don't let your kid have all that stuff when they go to school, everyone laughs at them for not having it. So what do you do? No, it's tough,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I think there's a thing like obviously you're spend it might be, because like I remember when we first started doing this podcast, you were still working and you
Yeah,
were leaving the house at 6 and getting home at 6 or whatever you was
yeah,
doing then. So you were his best mate then because you were never around. It's like
yeah,
my kids love me because I'm not with them every single day.
yeah,
And the fact now that you're there every single day, it's
yeah. It's
like,
a good shout. Yeah,
well,
good
okay,
shout.
yeah, well,
We need
life's
to get your
changed.
arse home back here then, don't you? So I can have a day out back in the studio. I'm blaming you. It's ever since you've been over in Spain.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Oh, don't. It's gonna be tough getting on that plane going back to
I bet it
reality.
is, mate.
You
I
know,
bet it is.
it's
I
gonna be
bet it
hard.
is. But it needs to be
But
done now,
like,
unfortunately, doesn't it?
yeah, that's it. Life must go on. The show must go on. The podcast must go on. The business must go on. And it's. Do you know what, mate? It's getting easier every day.
Yeah,
It is getting easier every day. It's still gutting. Don't get me wrong. It's still gutting. Like I fixed he had a problem with his pool filter. And I know I'm going off on a tangent here. This isn't about kids, but he had a problem with his pool filter, which he was going to get done, and I did it the other day. And I was so like gutting that I couldn't phone him and say, "Dad, I've done
yeah,
that for you.
yeah,
Done that."
yeah,
Like, and it's like, fuck,
yeah.
fuck. And yeah, and spend more time with your kids. Do you know what I mean? Like we live in
Well,
our
that's kind of
phones.
exactly why I give the job up, isn't it? So I could be at home with him. So
Yeah,
even though I'm hating every minute of it at the moment, I'm not hating it. I love it. I do love it. I love the fact that he calls me in the mornings and he wants me to play with him every single millisecond of the day. And if I don't, he kicks off at me because obviously he's kicking off because he wants to play with me. You know, it's not because he doesn't love me, and it's just the way it obviously all just pans out. But you're right, so right. We kind
yeah,
of take everything for granted, don't we? As well as our kids, to be fair.
yeah, yeah. And I think do you know what I mean? You might have a week. You'll because we've recorded this, you might watch this podcast in 6 months' time and be like, "Oh, it was only a thing. It's just a
Yeah,
thing. It was
yeah.
just a thing. It was just a right. It's a couple of days where he's just changing. I don't know
Yeah,
when the kids
yeah,
get hormones. When the kids get like, do you know what I mean? You'll have a bad day. You'll have a bad day and you'll row with Sam over nothing. You'll row with your
yeah.
mate over nothing. You get pissed off with me because I haven't, it's fucking Friday now and we haven't recorded a podcast and one goes out
Is
on
that
Tuesday.
is that a dig at my voice note this morning? Is it?
No, no, no. No, no, no. No, do you know what I mean? We all have bad days and we have
Yeah,
bad
yeah,
good days
yeah,
and kids are no different, I think.
yeah. They just don't know how to control their emotions a bit less, a bit more than we do we? I suppose.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. We all have good days and bad days, and I think we've got to remember so will our kids. They'll have a good
Yeah,
day at school, then they have a bad day at school. They'll be tired. He might be tired. He might not be sleeping properly because of the frequency of the aliens. Because that's what they're
that
saying as
could be
well,
it.
aren't
Yeah,
they?
could be it. Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? There could be something going on. He might be worried about something. He might be
yeah. He's
worried
probably just
about
worried about
something.
Sam, and he probably just worried
Yeah,
about
that's
Sam.
it. And he's finding a way to deal with it that works for him. I don't know, man. My kids have been all over the place, obviously, the last couple of weeks. One minute they're
Yeah.
happy as Larry, the next they're crying, the next they're angry, the next they're like you've fed them a load of speed and they're running around like idiots. And it's
Mm.
just, don't beat
Well, I
yourself
hope you
up,
don't.
mate.
I hope you don't do that. I hope you don't do
Of course, I don't give my kids speed.
that.
M&M's maybe M&M's, cheap chocolate out of
Yeah.
the Chinese shops. Do you know what I mean? But I
Yeah.
don't beat yourself up. And any other parents listening, like, don't beat yourself up. Just make sure you're doing your best. Don't shout at your kids and swear at your kids and like in an aggressive manner. Don't like. I just think, yeah, just fucking. They might be having a bad day. You might be having a bad day, and you're like energy, innit? Like I think
Yeah.
I believe a lot in this whole energy thing. Oh God, my
Yeah.
leg's bleeding now because I just scratched one of my bites. Um,
Well, that's lovely.
I know, I know.
I think that's probably a good point to wrap it up, Ash. To be fair,
Yeah, I need to go and
and
get.
and,
I was
and
going
I
to
don't
get.
know about anybody else that may be watching this, but I'm quite sick of seeing the sunshine in the background. So, um,
Yeah, I
just a
might
quick one
stay.
though, guys. Obviously, we're looking for guests all the time to come on the podcast. I think this would be a good opportunity for me to say, if there is anybody listening that is a behavioural expert for kids or anything like that, we'd love to get you on and have a
Yeah,
chat about this because I think it would be beneficial to other people as well. Maybe there is one listening, maybe there isn't, but you know, if you know of anyone, maybe point us in the right direction. We could have a chat with somebody, and I think it would
yeah.
bring benefit to, especially me, but obviously everyone listening as well.
Oh yeah, everyone. Like, do you know what I mean? We only know what we know.
Mm,
To be experts in this field,
mm,
and now we've done this. I've broken the one rule that I never said I'd break, and go digital
yeah,
podcasting.
yeah, yeah.
But we
We'll
had
do
to
it.
do it.
We'll be doing it from our car next.
Yeah, yeah, we do it from our car. I do it from the bus I've got out here.
Yeah,
It's a really clickety clankety
is
rackety
it?
roo. You won't be able to hear
Yeah,
what I'm saying. You'll just hear the
yeah.
suspension going all the time. But yeah, no, and people,
Quality.
we've got the Untold phone. Obviously, it's back in the studio. I haven't checked it, so there could be a load of messages on it. The phone number is 07511 272 459. If you want to come on as a guest, if you've got a story to tell that's real and you're willing to get into the nitty gritty, like the episode last week, people have said, like we both said earlier, we was a bit reluctant to release that, but people have said it's the best episode yet for its own reasons. So we're just trying to get better, Chris, aren't we?
It's all we can do, mate. All we can do.
Right. I
Can only
need
get better
to,
with your help now, guys. So if you're listening right now, we need your
yeah,
help.
yes. Right. And talking about kids, I've got to take mine to the fancy dress shop to get some more Halloween stuff for tonight because they're not happy with their costumes.
And mine, I've got to go and let out the cupboard under the stairs because I've just been recording a podcast.
Right, peeps, that's been another episode of the Untold Podcast. Next one, we should be back together in the studio. So, yeah, we'll see you soon.
Take care, guys.
Take it easy, Chris.
Take it easy, brother.